Hey guys, it's Fox. Read the title, look at the map. This is a Commander update video, and I'm going to be updating Marath Will of the Wild. I won't bore you with the introduction, let's just get to it. Marath Will of the Wild, if you didn't see the old one and you still don't know what he does and you can't read. 3 mana, Marath Will of the Wild, he's a toolbox commander. You can put +1/+1 counters on another creature. You can make a 1/1 or a 2/2 or any amount of tokens that are any amount of power or toughness, and you can just straight up deal damage. You will be using the +1/+1 counters and the token ability more so than the damage. The damage ability you will be using as a response to board wipes for the most part. I will try my hardest to get this deck and all my other commander decks on tapped out so you can look at the lists for yourself. I can't make any promises. They will be up soon, but I will get them up eventually, I promise. Alright guys, sorry if the only way to see my deck list is through videos. Yeah, I will get them up there. Let's start with lands, because they're boring and we gotta get them out of the way. 3 mountains, 3 plains, and 3 forests. Pretty basic stuff. Fetch lands, I'm running only on-color fetch lands. The main reason is because it's cheap and I don't have to get a shit ton more fetch lands to put in this deck. Even though, as you can see, I got a foil Windswept Heath, Wooded Foothills Old School, and a friggin' Arid Mesa. I shouldn't be worrying about value, or cost, but I do. Also, I just tend to think it's a little bit more flavorful. I'm not opposed to playing off-color fetch lands, I just choose not to. Alright, we got Savannah, which was my first dual land. Brushland, Canopy Vista, Sun Petal Grove, Wooded Bastion, Temple Garden, Razor Verge Thicket, and that is the white-green dual lands. Then we got Taiga, Sacred Foundry, Plateau, Sacred Foundry, Clifftop Retreat, Battlefield Forge, Foil, Rugged Prairie, and those are my red-white, or Boros, dual lands. Taiga, that is a Taiga. Rootmount Crag, Copperline Gorge, Cinder Glades, Stomping Grounds, and those are my Gruul, or red-green, dual lands. Some utility lands are Gavany Township because +1/+1 counters matter in this deck quite a lot. Temple of False God with Kiora leaping and making bounds. Kessig Wolfrun for that awesome trample ability, which I'm just now realizing I have not gotten Kessig Wolfrun in my hand in a lot of games I played recently. That's weird. Reflecting Pool, just the standard mana land and commander. Command Tower because it's a commander and you play Command Tower even in monocolor decks. And Inkmoth Nexus because Infect can also be a win con for you. You can put counters on Inkmoth Nexus with Marath and just swing for a shit ton of damage. Hey, my AC turned up. Alright, well, let's just get the Planeswalkers out of the way. I run 3. Xenagos before he turned into a god. I also play God Xenagos. He makes mana equal to creatures you control. He makes a 2/2 with haste, or is -6, which always fucks me over. Exile the top 7 cards, put all creatures into play, and the rest stay exiled. Very, very often when I do this, I get one creature. I get an creature, and it's usually Arbor, Dryad Arbor, or the fucking Wood Elves, or something stupid. It has gotten me a really neat win con once, but that was only once. Garruk, Color Beast, he tutors out creatures off the top 5. Yep, I was right, top 5. He cheats out a green creature, and his emblem will never happen. If you do get it to work, kudos to you. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you can search your deck for I believe, a green creature. Oh, no, just a creature. He's better. Therese Nielsen, signed Garruk Waldspeaker. Holy crap, the reflection on this stuff, on all my cards, is just crazy. You can see my camera, and me, probably. He untaps lands, puts a 3/3, and then overruns your field. That was just the Planeswalkers to get them out of the way. Creatures! They don't want to stay together. Dryad Arbor, get them out with Green Sun Zenith for 0. It's funny. Rex Sage, 2 Rex, some enchantments or artifacts that I hate. Elish Norn, because I tried taking this out because I always considered this to be a fairly dickish card. But that +2/+2 ability really, really matters in this deck. Especially if you have an army of tokens and you're trying to hoof out a win. Elish Norn helps. The -2/-2 is a really nice pseudo board wipe, but really I'm interested in the +2/+2. Venture Zendikar, because tokens matter. Regal Force, because drawing in green is always useful. Urboros the Hidden, because I need haste, and also he makes other stuff not attack me as quickly. Kiki Jiki and Resto Angel for the awesome Kiki Resto combo, or Kiki Cord combo, even though... Oh no, I do play Cord in this deck. Yeah, sure, Kiki Cord. To make an infinite amount of angels and beat someone's face. And yes, my voice cracked. Go ahead and do a drinking game of how many times my voice cracks. I have sore throats all the time. Deal with it. Rebel Arc, I believe this is a combo with something, but I don't run it. It's really just to get some ramp back out. and do some fun stuff. Crater Hoof Behemoth, a win con, especially when I have 23 tokens and I swing out for a lot, which has happened. Birds of Paradise, foil, because Birds of Paradise, since it's 3-color. Sun Titan to get 3-cost stuff back from my grave, which I have a lot of, so Sun Titan is very useful. Sacred Tribe Elder, the good artwork. I don't know why they keep reprinting the other artwork. This artwork's freaking cool looking. It is legit a Snake Shaman. The other one looks like a freaking Ninja Turtle. Sack 'em, get a land. Pretty common in green decks. Sigarda, Host of Heroine. I'm not playing the new Sigarda because I don't think it works in this deck. Host of Heroine does work in this deck. The stopping me from sacking ability works. Also, I can pile tokens, +1/+1s on her to make her attack high. What else for ramp? Terrastodon to get rid of your annoying stuff. I usually don't target lands unless they're like Maze of Ith or something annoying like that. But, you know, Terrastodon is good. Something we like him for ramp. Gisela for double damage and half damage to me. Xenagos for hasty stuff. This is kind of a win con sort of late game with Marath. Hangerback Walker is awesome in this deck. I have very often got this thing up to 20 plus +1/+1 counters, and it's funny. It's so funny getting like 20, no, even 40 if you have a doubling season. 40 Thopters out with Perforos, because then you just win, and everyone hates you. Therese Nielsen Sign, E-Witness, that's important to note because it adds an effect to the card. You can get a card back from your grave, and when you do, Therese Nielsen. Academy Rector, because she gets me an enchantment out early and quickly, and my AC turned back on. God damn, is it hot outside. Perforos, God of Forge, another win con. Just cheat out a bunch of tokens in Marath, and then ping everyone for 2 for each one. Marathry, also another win con. A pseudo Crater Hoof Behemoth without the haste. Make all your tokens XX, which if I have doubling mana, can make them like 20/20s that are annoying and very hard to deal with. And those are my creatures. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I have to go somewhere in like 20 minutes, and I'm really trying to speed this up. Sorry. Reflecting Mana. Mana Reflection. I read it's in Spanish or Italian. I don't remember. Mana Reflection. Doubles all mana. Mirage Wake. Doubles all mana. ++1/+1s to all your creatures. Parallel Lives. Doubles all tokens. Doubling Season. Doubles all tokens and counters. Survival of the Fittest, an Eminem song. Also cheats out tutors out creatures from your deck. Sneak Attack's a new card. I don't want to curse, but I fucking love this card. This card in this deck is insane. 1 red, cheat out a creature, it gains haste, and you dies at the end. Cool. I'll cheat out Academy Rector. She dies at the end. Oh no, I gotta get an enchantment. Earthcraft. I run a very few amount of basic lands, but this helps quite often, especially if I'm on the Marath plan. It helps the tokens, and then they untap the basic land, and you can keep doing it. It's a useful card. Aura Shards to get rid of annoying stuff, like artifacts and enchantments. Those things are just annoying. Exploration, which I might take out because I have yet to use this effectively. I used it maybe once or twice effectively, but other than that, it kind of burns out. It's a good card, but it does have a burnout. Galera Subdual, a very underrated card, which I love. This stops people. It's a pseudo Maze of Ith. Excuse me. It stops people from killing you, basically. Especially if you have Marath out, just quick out some tokens, tap their stupid things, and they don't kill you as quickly. Sylvan Library for, you know, to kind of stack my deck and make my hand better. Hardened Scales to double the amount of +1/+1 counters per counter on Marath. Or not double, but it adds an extra one. And O-Ring for removal, because removal is good. Speaking of removal, Path to Exile, because Path to Exile. Worldly Tutor, a card they should have reprinted in Eternal Masters, but they didn't. I don't know why. It's good. Reverberate, because red, white, green doesn't have counter spells. Well, red has a couple, but Reverberate's funnier. Chord of Calling, because it's foil, and also Chord of Calling. It gets a creature out from your deck into play, and Convoke is no problem in this deck. Just get out tokens, tap 80 of them, search for my highest creature, hoof, and then everyone dies and hates you again. Source to Plowshares. It's not signed by Therese Nielsen, which sucks. I got this after GPDC, but it's still Source to Plowshare. I can't read the name. Eldamari's called. I've heard of different pronunciations of it. Tutor out a creature at instant speed, really good. Frozen Grip, destroy something and they can't respond. And Return to Dust, destroy 2 things. They can respond, but not destroy, excuse me, exile 2 things. That's why it's good. You get to exile stuff, which is harder to do. Sorceries, and you know, we'll do that sorcery last because that's my favorite. Breath of Life, because Monster Reborn and Magic's funny. Farseek to tutor out more lands. Green Sun Zenith to tutor out Dryad Arbor and some other stuff. Martial Coup and Wrath of God, because I need wipes in this deck because it's white. It should run wipes. Probably should run more, but I rarely see myself using them. Seasons Pass. I love this card so much. Seasons Pass is the funniest and coolest card I think I've put into Marath in a long time. Get back a card from your grave of any amount with different converted mana costs. This card rules. So I get back a land and a 1-drop and a 2-drop and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 6 mana. Cool! And this doesn't exile itself, so there's a good chance I can witness this back to my hand and then do it again. It's a really good card. I love this. This has won me games. That's why I love Innistrad. Every now and then a random mythic is good. Also, I think that's played in Standard too. It's just a really good card. Also, the art on it's amazing. I know I'm going crazy on this card, but just look at that. It's beautiful. Alright, last part of the video, artifacts. Look, a new school Sensei's Divining Top on an old art. I know. I'm giving it a try. I actually hated this art at first, but it's kind of growing on me. It's not bad. The color around it is great. It's just the top looks like a hookah. And top's the top. It's a dreidel. It's made out of clay. It's not ready. I'll dreidel. I shall play. Okay. Skull Clamp. Get rid of tokens and draw cards. Draw in green. You need it. Quicksilver Amulet in case sneak attack isn't enough. Quicksilver Amulet out, something cooler. Well, Quicksilver Amulet, they stay out. Sneak Attack, they usually die, but it doesn't really bother me. Birthing Pod, because reasons. I might take this out. It's useful, but it's not that great. Basilisk Collar, it gives Marath Death Touch, so if you ping something... This would be a perfect time when you would use the damage on Marath. You ping any creature and just auto-dies, and you gain a life. It's cool. Darksteel Ingot, EDH, Darksteel Ingot. Soul Ring, it's EDH, Soul Ring. Foil Chromox. I just happened to trade someone for foil Chromox they didn't want. I don't know why you wouldn't want it, but whatever. Imprint something on it, and it taps for mana equal to the color of the card. Very nice, especially for turn 2 Marath. Can you turn 1 Marath? No, turn 2 Marath. Chromatic Lantern, 3 colors. Very useful with Chromatic Lantern. And Commander Sphere, because Pokeball. Alright, so that is my Marath Will of the Wild deck. Like I said, I'll try and post this on TCG Player, sorry, Tapped Out. And on Tapped Out, I'll explain some of the win cons. I don't know when. I will leave a link in the video and in the description when I do, and I'll probably post it on Twitter when I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in more videos. I gotta go. Bye now, Sans. Bye.